Good evening, Facebook. It's another edition of RE Superstars with your homeboy Chad Levine, the superstar Lenda. As you can tell, we are back again in the twilight hours. I'm not going to lie, guys. I am kind of digging the late night show. It might become a normal thing. My show producer, Jason, struggling a little bit back there. I don't know if he didn't eat enough food or whatnot, but he's a little miserable. Jay, I'm going to call you out on that, brah. I mean, come on. You got to bring the positive energy with me. That's how I like to do it. So I got to tell you, if my theme song doesn't get you hyped up, this next guest will. This guy is on a freaking podcast parade going to everybody out there. It's like the talk of the town. He broke the internet. I don't know who got more views or who was more intriguing. It was the press conference for Anthony Dicicco, or was it when Kim Kardashian went naked in the paper magazine? Honestly, it's probably a tie at this point because I think everyone seen Kim Kardashian anyway. But that I don't know where I'm getting this stuff from. Anyway, so I got to tell you guys, honestly, we got a lot to talk about. I usually like to waste a lot of airtime here and talk a little jibber jabber, but I feel like I'm going to cover most of the stuff when I bring Anthony on. I don't know. I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to cut it out. I'm going to bring him right on. So Anthony Dicicco sells, now out of KW, Langhorne, New Hope. What up, brother?
What's up? Good.
What's up, dude?
Good evening.
Good evening. Listen, I swear to God, you were harder to get on this freaking show than Joe Biden himself, dude.
Listen to me. I would say 11 o'clock, and then next thing you know, I got bombarded. Then I get my brother. Oh, it's too late. It's too this. It's too that. Wake up.
Let's I know, Emilio. I'm going to call him out. Emilio, I'm a little disappointed. I was interested in having the both of you on. I really wanted to get a little deep into how you guys are going to work together now and all that other jibber jabber. But dude, we got a lot to talk about. Like a lot. Like I don't even know if an hour is going to cover it. And I want to get a little racy. The majority of the people watching this are in our business, whether they like us or not.
They can act like they do, right?
Let's be totally honest. Oh my God. So let me get right into it. I'll give people a little bit of background and I'll let you fill it in because I don't have all your facts. I'm not going to lie. You have been in the business. What are you, 2 years? You're not even 2 years yet. Are you 2 years?
Well, no, I've been in the business since 2009, right? I was always in the car business. We owned car dealerships. So I usually did it for our investment properties. I would.
I didn't know you were licensed in 09. Oh, all right.
Yep. So I went full time in 2019. So that's that's when I went just, balls to the wall.
So you've been 3 years hardcore, going into the fourth.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. And you've been double-digit millions, since year one?
Year one, 15 million during COVID.
Sick, dude. Yeah, absolutely sick. So and I'm going to break that all down for people that don't, most of the people know you. For people that don't know you, everyone always says the same shit, dude, right? Everyone always says, it's like, how the hell is this guy? And you still get shit for it. I know you do, right?
Every day.
Yeah, like how the hell is this guy selling so much real estate? And I'm gonna get in so give me that. Give me let's shut everyone up once and for all. Tell me.
When I first started, it was like, oh my God, because I was when I first went full time, I went with on Joe's team, Joe Bograd, and it was like, oh my God, he's giving you all these leads. He's like doing this and doing that. And look, it's like, no, that's not what's going on. Yeah. Joe does his business, and I'm learning to be, I was always in the business, and I did my little 10, 12 deals a year, right? And then I started
all through family and friends, right? Like all
you get a couple. That's it. You do a few things, and it was extra. It was cool. It was extra things, extra money. Yeah. And then when you get into the full time part of it, right now it's like, wait a minute, I don't have the car business anymore. This is like, do or die. It's either you're going to make it or you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
And being in the car business and learning to convert.
Dude, that business is freaking brutal right now.
You get it. Listen,
brutal.
The car business will give you a heart attack. It will give you gonorrhea. It will give you everything. It will give you every kind of disease you can think of because that's how fucked up it is. you know. And I always say, listen, that's how I learned how to be a stage 3
late night show. This is like the James Corden. They got rid of that guy, James, whatever his name is. What's the guy that does car karaoke? Come on, somebody. The late night show. They got rid of him, so we took over. So again, you can curse all you want.
Listen, and that's the thing. It's. I implemented that. Now, look, my brother too. He was he did contracting, building, and I started doing it too after the. And I incorporate that. We incorporate that into our business. I think that's a big thing, which we can. There's my boy John. What's up, Johnny boy?
James Corden, that was him.
James Corden, yep. We incorporate that into our business. But realistically, how it worked is I just was always converting leads from the car business. Remember, the car business is a different animal.
What was your shtick? Like, I want to hear the Dicicco stick. Like, I'm going to call as soon as they get on the horn. I'm like, listen, I'm interested in your 1990, Cadillac Soup de Ville with the chromed out rims. Like, what was your shtick? How did you close those guys?
So listen, it's all about getting them in, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I try to teach people today. The less questions, the better on the phone, because they don't know who the hell you are. They don't trust you, and you got to get them you got to get them in. Once you get them in, boom.
That's it. You're not letting them leave without a sale.
I'm going to try my damn. I mean, remember, they've been to 13 other friggin' dealerships down Frankfurt Avenue. By the time they get to me, I mean, I'm already running their credit for the 5th time. You know
what the hell is what is a Chrysler Cordova?
That was before our time. That's what it is. There's my boy Bruno. Bruno's my boy.
What up, dude?
Guys.
Dude, I love he and Stacy. It's like they just ooze the you just think of Barry White when I see the both of them. It's like darling.
It's just a good. They have a good. They're a good duo, man. They're good.
They are.
Everybody loves them. They're good people, and that's good. I would love to be like that too myself.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I know you can't get your hands off your wife.
I got to be a touchy-feely. I mean, I got to make sure. I work a lot, so you got to be. I'm always thinking, is the milkman over right now? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my god, dude! So wait, so this to me. It's like I know it's some of the stuff we talked about so much, but you have to get that killer instinct in you, right? Like you have to. They always say you eat what you kill. It's really true in our business, no matter what. Like, of course, you're out to help people and do all that good stuff, but like you have to be seriously good at sales. I mean, you really, really do. It's just part of the game, right? So, I mean, what you are for someone that's a stone cold killer, numbers wise, you are very, very calm. Are you always that calm?
Well, I'm calm until I get pushed to that when someone pushes the button. And I had to learn a lot because it's different from the car business and funny because when I became full time, like I didn't have a filter and I didn't learn how to just shut it off. And there would be some people that would like when I first joined Joe's team, like some agents would just piss me off and then I would just start going crazy.
That's all right.
But Joe
what up, Marky Mark?
Marky Mark.
Oh, by the way, he just texted me. He bought a new car today. He got a bright orange interior, by the way.
Please tell me, did he go with the S-Class? Mark, did you go with the S-Class?
No, I'll let him tell you. Mark, I'll let you decide if you want to tell him what you got.
Bright orange. I don't think they make an S in bright orange. You might have.
No, the interior. He got in a bright orange interior.
Yeah, I don't know if Benz makes a bright orange one. Though.
Nah, I don't think it was $750, brother. There it is.
Oh shit! Oh, there it is.
He needs those Dicicco rims, though.
I'll put a set of 20s on there. Absolutely.
Oh my god, dude.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you've lost it a couple times since you've been in real estate.
In the beginning, and Joe had to call me a couple of times. He's like, "Yo, dude, this ain't the car business. You got to calm down.
Yeah,
like breathe."
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. So it's something. So yeah,
it's hard. It's hard though, man. You want to know the truth? I've learned the hard way. Like I've let my emotions get the best of me, especially in this business. You lose it one time, and like it's like Will Smith slapping fucking Chris Rock, dude. Like
there you go.
You can't. That's
what it is. Yeah, listen. Nowadays, I'm like, you got to watch what you say. You got to watch everything that you do. You don't want to get someone to turn you in for being unethical.
Yeah.
And look, at the end of the day, some people are going to piss you off.
Yeah.
That's the nature of it. And you're not going to like some of the things that people do.
Yeah.
We just have to kind of keep our composure and keep cool. And I've been working on that.
Yeah.
I'm like working on myself to do that because look, I don't want to be known as an asshole. Like when I'm with an agent that knows me, like we look forward to working together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want look, and there's some listen, happened tonight. I lost an offer, Vicky Carey, Keller Williams, Philly. She's a very good friend. She's a mentor to me. I mean, I love her. She's a great woman.
Is she the broker? I forget. Is she the broker there?
Yeah, she's the broker. Philly.
Yeah.
Listen, I thought it was a shoe in. I thought the deal was done.
Yeah.
I didn't even tell my. I hope my buyer's not watching this. I didn't get the deal. I didn't get the deal. I'm so upset.
Listen. Honestly, at this point, you got to do this because the amount of stress that it's involved lately with trying to get a deal done, dude, it's bananas, man. It is bananas.
I tell everybody nowadays, I'm telling all my buyers, I'm giving you the worst advice. I'm giving you bad advice on what to do right now. There's no other way to explain it. How do you explain what's going on? They don't understand it, especially new buyers. They're like, wait a minute, I'm not waiving inspections. I'm not doing that. And I'm like, I agree with you. Crazy. I agree with you. I would never, ever, 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 ever tell a buyer to waive or do anything that's going to make them. And I say that you have to be comfortable. If you're uncomfortable, you just got to just do what you can do.
I mean, you almost like some people almost just can't buy right now, dude. Let's be honest. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. Like, if you don't have a steel stomach, it's a tough time. And I'm not trying to discourage people. I only make money when they buy. I'm just being honest with you.
Listen, I'm very truthful. I met a client today, elder woman, was there with her daughter, great people, met them in Yardley. And look, they said like, well, we heard the market's crazy. How crazy is it? I mean, I started telling them, look, these are the things that are happening. This is being competitive in this market. Listen, I'm a believer of escalation clauses. I do it so I can help my client not spend $50,000 if they don't have to. A lot of agents
tell people what that is. You know what? Tell people, because that's very common now. So people that are watching this that aren't in the real estate game, right? That is very common now. Tell people what that is, dude. Talk about that.
Clauses. Look, it's a lot of agents, a lot of listing agents do not like them, right? Because what they do is when you write the goddamn offer, right? And then they come back to you, they're like, the seller wants all the escalation clauses removed and come in with your best and final. And they're like, now I can't, now I got to go balls to the wall and go back to the buyer. And, you escalated 50. Now you got to go up to 50.
Yeah.
I try to alleviate that issue. I try to tell the buyer, look, let's go in at asking. You're not going to get it less than asking because it's fresh on the market. There's multiple offers. There's so much competitive stuff going on. Let's go in at asking. Give me a final number. What would you feel comfortable with paying?
Yeah.
And I do comps. Look, I'll comp it out. And the comps don't make sense.
They don't even use the comps. Forget the comps, dude.
Listen to me. Yeah. There's a house that just sold in Abington. A great friend of mine. I'm not going to mention his name, but it was listed at $599.
Yeah.
Right? Or $575, I think it was. Whatever the case is. I'm like going at $650. Let's escalate it to $650. Then we started talking. We're like, wait a minute. Let me do some comps. The highest comp was like $540.
Jesus.
So I call my buddy Tim Eck, who's an appraiser. I'm like, Tim, does this make sense? And it didn't make sense. Guess what? That house sold for over $670. It's the highest split level sold this is going to set the bar for every house in Abington.
This is the other thing that's driving me wild, though. It really is. Like, if you're selling, take advantage, right? Like, make as much money as you can. I can't blame you for that. But like the homes that are selling at these numbers, like I'm driving by these, and I grew up in Huntington Valley. Like I know that area really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
These aren't like sexy homes, dude. They're like basic shit.
Like 1970 porno style with green fucking rugs, right? And shit that you're just like, you're going to spend $650, then another $200 to renovate this porno. Ron Jeremy filmed his first porno in this house. And you're going to give that money for it. Honestly, that's the way it is. It's sick.
That might actually increase the price.
He has his signature in the bathroom. You know what I mean? It's very frustrating, I'll be honest with you. And yet, like again, go back to the escalation clause. Escalation clause is to put that in place So a buyer, if they don't have to pay, the top dollar of the price, then it doesn't go that high unless
Now,
there's
do they have to show you? Do they have to? Does the listing agent have to show you that?
So what I do is if you win the offer,
Yeah.
you got to if they win the offer, they got to show you proof of the competing offer.
They do have to show you. Yeah.
They do.
Okay.
So I always call the agent on that offer just to make
Yeah.
sure it's not some, they didn't make some offer up.
Yeah. Well, you have to, right? To protect your buyer.
You got it, because God forbid they just made some offer up and it's a bullshit offer. Then
yeah.
I mean, that'd be stupid because they would lose their license doing something like that. But I always double check on that stuff.
Yeah, it's banana. So was escalation clause a thing at all since you got in the game?
I don't even know what the hell it was.
It's crazy, right? Is that a new thing? Does anyone out there anyone out there in Facebook world, when did this thing come about? Like, where did this escalation, it's like a year, right? What, the past year?
Listen, I always heard of them. I never used one because who the hell was going 50,000 over ask in 2016 and 15? Nobody.
It's crazy, right?
I just posted a post today from from my memories on Facebook.
2018. There you
Thanks.
go. 2018.
Thanks.
Okay.
So I just posted a post from Facebook on my memories from 2020. And I just put an offer in Warminster for $415, right? The agent texted me back and said they have an offer for $455. What the hell is going on? Like, this is when this shit started to happen.
That's crazy, dude.
Craziness. Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, and honestly, what the hell can you even get for $400,000? I mean, I don't even see that number anymore, dude.
There is nothing. You're going to get a trailer. And Trailer Hills. That's what you're going to get. And there's nothing wrong with the trailer. Please don't.
No, listen, at this point, it's where I don't know where's the money coming from, bro? Where does the cash come from? Where does the cash come from? I have to understand this. I really do. So I'm a 41-year-old man. I have 2 children, right? I've got like a ton of childcare crap that I'm paying for. Where do people come with this money, bro?
I would love to know, because I want to go wherever they're going and getting it. Because where are they coming? You're right. The cash to waive an appraisal and pay the gap, and any gap we're talking here.
Any gap.
Not 10 grand. We're talking any gap.
This is nuts, dude.
So how do you compete?
It's not like, it's like we're in 90210 in every fucking like place that there is. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Listen, I'm trying to expand. I'm in Harleysville right now. I'm going out further. It's even worse out there.
You're in Harleysville? You've never been out. You must be.
I'm in Harleysville. Listen,
have you ever even been to these places before?
It's a new thing for me. This is like I'm going to the Bahamas or something. It's like a new vacation spot. I'm finding out this shit's even worse out there, dude. Yeah. It's bad. And let me tell you another thing. Listen, I'm going to tell you how bad it is. I have a client that works in Cheltenham. She works in Cheltenham. Stay out of my hood. She works in Cheltenham.
We're almost at the Poconos, dude.
Yeah, she's at the Poconos. What are you talking about?
If he keeps going, he's going to be up at the Poconos.
I'm going to be up at Mount Pocono soon. Christ.
Can you imagine you in a ski suit and goggles, Dicicco?
I'm going to try to sell Big Boulder. I'm going to sell Eskimo fucking clothes out there. Yeah, man, it's
oh my god.
It's really frustrating, dude.
Oh my god. And you try and work these guys a little bit. See, I try and work it because I'm not a realtor, right? So what I'll do is I'll try and work my angle, because I can be like, so give us an idea, like, how can we win the offer? Like, what can we do? I get one of the agents, I don't want to name a name just to throw her out there, but one of the agents on here, listen to this, dude. It's Thursday, right? South Jersey. By the way, South Jersey, these little shit shacks, dude. Like, I'm talking like 2-bedroom, like 1 bath, nothing, right? Mm-hmm. We sent in an offer on Thursday night. They're having an open house. And we said to the guy, look, we're not going to send in the offer if you're going to take highest and best. Like, what's the point? We're wasting our time, right? He's like, nah, send it in. Like, if it's a good enough offer, we'll consider it, blah, blah, blah. The dude doesn't respond at all. Like, I'm talking nothing. Like, nothing. And it's a small industry. Like, we're going to cross paths again.
100%.
Right? At least be somewhat respectful and say, look, we want to see what happens. We want to try and jack things up. Don't be a sleazeball, right? So we go Thursday, we go Friday. This agent and I were like blowing this guy up, blowing him up. He got so lazy, he's literally sending her the same text he's sending me. Like he's copying and pasting
it.
Yeah, and we're throwing him into the same thread to the buyers, right? So finally, he thinks that we're bluffing. Our buyer said, "You know what? This guy's a dick. We're gonna go look at another house." They go and they look exactly. Well, we're gonna call you out. It was you, Gianna. Yes, it was you. It's copy and paste. This is what this guy was doing. So we what happened? You lose me?
Okay, here we go.
No, you're there. So we go and we look. Our buyers go look at another house. They fall in love. The agent was a mensch, right? This was nice, was communicating, was being professional. We ended up winning the deal. Well, guess what happens today? It's Tuesday, Anthony. Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
The agent comes back and says, "Oh yeah, well, we're gonna go with your offer." And we're like, "Dude,
you're beat.
You instead of you being a mensch and telling us what's going on, we had to go through all this and find another house." And I gotta tell you, if I were that seller and I knew you were doing that, no, dude.
Listen, it's bad representation.
No,
there's nothing worse than a listing agent that takes your offer.
I know. After we rescinded it, Gianna. After we rescinded it.
There's nothing worse than a listing agent that holds your offer hostage. It just happened to me over the weekend. We went to the open house. I specifically said, "Hey, if we send you an offer," I hate to be the first offer because you know what they do. They take your offer and they chop the shit out.
Try being the first lender, bro.
Yeah, they chop
the first lender. Forget it.
They chop the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "No, as soon as they come in, I'm presenting them. So if they decide to pick one before the deadline, then that's what's gonna. All right, great.
Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be Wednesday. Okay. I texted her today. Hey, say what's going on my offer? Yeah. Oh, well, the seller wants to wait till tomorrow. Okay. Did you present the offer? No, we're going to present them tomorrow. No, see, here's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I specifically asked you what you're going to do with it. You're going to present it to the seller, and you didn't present it to the seller. So now we're waiting, right? And now my buyer's like, "What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?" I'm like, "Screenshot. Here you go. Look, this is what's going on." Are you kidding me?
But this is the part I don't get, right? Let's be logical here for a minute. What's the point of being a douchebag? I don't understand. Like, what's the benefit? It's supposed to be like we're supposed to be a kumbaya I know everyone, look, behind closed doors, everyone's competitive. I get it. I understand it. I really do. But I know that listings are hard to come by and it's hard to get this. And I get all that. But isn't there something to be said about, you know what? I'm going to be a nice guy so that next time I give an offer to this agent, that everything's well received and we all work well together. Because honestly, at the end of the day, Aunt, at this point, if you don't know the guy across the table, you ain't getting nothing.
You're getting shit. Listen, it would be like me and Mark Gotta doing a deal together, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
First off, we would love to do a deal together.
You guys wouldn't talk to each other, but you talk at each other.
we start using hand gestures and all kinds of stuff. We yell and scream. People think we're cursing each other out. We're just having a normal conversation. Yeah. If me and him are doing a deal together, it's going to go by smoothly because you know what? Listen, he's going to text me. I'm going to call. We're going to answer each other's questions, and we're going to enjoy doing the deal together. And there's these agents that have these chips on their shoulders, like they got the gold. You know, they got the golden listing.
It's the whole thing. I can't get over it. Right? And you know what it is too? I think everyone's scraping, man. It's hard. Everyone's getting hit financially this year. It's a tough year for everybody.
Yeah, I'm down in numbers. I'm down in my numbers.
It's tough, dude. It's a tough year. But I'll tell you the truth. It's these years, right? And it's these times where you see the real cream rise to the top. You really, really do. You know? Buyers and sellers mentality. Yeah, bro. I know it is. And look, this wasn't supposed to be a bitch session, but I figured that when you and I got into
I think we can relate. Listen, I think anybody listening to this right now can relate to what's going on. It's just it's really messed up. I think everybody's down in numbers. And here's the problem when that happens. And I try to tell everybody, like, look, I post a lot on Facebook because I'm consistent. That's the way I'm built. Consistency will always get you a deal or get you a new client. Once they feel that they're in a rut or they're down or they're not winning things. Like I lost 8 offers in the last couple of days. 8 offers, man. I'm pissed. Fuck. Right?
Yeah.
That's not going to stop.
What did you do? Did you turn on rap music? Did you punch walls? How did you do it?
I had Mobb Deep. I had 50 Cent. I had all kinds of NWA flying through the airwaves.
You get real mad. Do you rip off shirts too? Is that part of your thing?
I'm the Italian Hulk Hogan. Absolutely. I always say, what are you doing? I'm like, please, right now.
I'm coping with it.
right now, please.
Yeah, but you want to know, Anthony, this is what I will say, right? Regardless of how much deals we're closing, you and I still do the same stuff, which is we just go out and do this. It's the same routine. You go out, you hustle, you hit the phones, you go to see the same people, you do the same activity. It's funny, like the activities that you did when you were selling more don't change from the activities that you're doing when you're selling less. Nope. The reality is if you don't do those, regardless, nothing's going to happen.
You got to stay, consistent always.
Yeah.
If the minute you stop is the minute you disappear.
Yeah, it's true, man.
Listen, I know I'm annoying. I know I'm annoying. I post, I go to the bathroom, I post, I wherever I'm at, I'm posting. The goal is to be consistent. And I promise you that I get leads and I get business from doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay? Yeah, dude. It's
the name of the game. Even if I'm not doing anything, I'll post my logo. I'll put whatever the case may be. I'm going to be in someone's face showing it. And the other thing that I do is I'm always putting my buyers, new buyers, old buyers, whatever, on a constant drip of emails, of new listings, of their criteria. I consistently do that. And let me tell you something. Just this weekend, 2 buyers that I met, one in 2020 and one in 2021, both contact me from because the emails they're getting every week, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
We put offers on properties.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I didn't even talk to the one. The one went to an open house. I didn't even know they went to. She called me. She's like, Anthony, I went to an open house. I want to put an offer. I'm like, who is this? I was like, oh my God, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it on your one of your emails. I seen it was an open house. I didn't want to bother you. I went there. She called me, and she called me. She could have went to the listing agent. She could have went anywhere.
Yeah.
She called me.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. I mean, that's the other thing you forget. It's not instant in this business. It's really, you're putting time in now for next year or the year after. It takes time.
You need a pipeline. Listen, you're never going to close. Like, for instance, I'm big Zillow. Everybody hates Zillow. I get it.
How big are you? Like, will you share that? How big are you?
I spend now probably $12,000 a month. That's where I'm at.
And honestly, that it's funny. Like maybe like a year or two ago, I would have been like, whoa. Like, was that the highest you've ever been?
Yeah, I started off at $2,000 a month.
Did you? So 12. Yeah, but 12,000 a month. But you have a formula. Like that number is like a science to you, I'd imagine.
It is. Right? So what happens is,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my butthole clenched a little bit when I heard that number.
Listen, how do you think my butthole feels when I have to write the check or comes up to my phone? Trust me, it don't feel good. Believe me. I got to get prepped for that stuff. I'm a cheap bastard. I don't like to spend anything.
No. So you know what? Actually, this is great. I never even thought about this. To me, you are probably the biggest person in Zillow I've ever met. Like, I mean, like financially and like numbers wise. Give me, what does that look like? Like, what is 12,000? Like, how many calls? How many leads? So, what's your system? Give me the whole thing, bro.
Remember, Zillow is based off the zip codes, right? So I'm number one in Yardley. I'm number one in Ben Salem. They're 2 very good.
Now, do you buy those number 1 spots? Is that how it works?
Yeah. So that's how you keep. Okay. So these fuckers keep raising the rent.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah, they keep raising the rent nonstop. Yeah. Every time my rep calls me, I say, listen, don't even tell me you're opening up the zip code. I said, just tell me, at least kiss me. I just want to kiss before you go deep, because it's not like they open up a little bit.
Did they give you a free T-shirt or anything, or no?
They don't even, not even a reach around. They don't do nothing. Okay, it's hardcore. Okay, hardcore to the floor. So the Zillow.
Oh my God!
Listen, I'm spending $12,000 a month. Lily, I love you. How are you? Listen, Zillow. Listen, at the end of the day, it comes down.
Do you need a shot, bro? Do you need a shot?
Huh?
Do you need a shot?
Dude, look, I'm in my bar. If I turn this around, there's liquor all behind me.
Yeah.
If I flip this around, there's all kinds of shit behind me.
Wait, so go ahead. You got to keep going. I got to hear you give me the whole Zillow thing, bro. I need the whole thing. Now I need it.
It comes down to zip codes, right? So
how many calls are you getting for that kind of money?
So for that money, I get 14 and 14. So I get 28 live calls and I get another 16 nurtures.
Okay, so what the hell's a nurture?
Nurture lead is someone that they like reached that kind of went on Zillow, but they couldn't get a hold of them. So they'll just send you their contact, and then I got to work the lead from start.
So so the nurture by definition is a hard lead.
It's like a cold. It's like a cold.
It's a cold lead. Okay. So what's your stats? Like, do you how many of those do you have to close for this to make? I mean, you got to do at least
Kenny Prowse. Yeah. I'm sorry, Kenny Prowse.
Yeah, you're good, bro. He
knows. I'm closing anywhere from 6 out of 10 leads. Let's call it 6 out of 10.
Dude, that's 6 out of 10. That's awesome.
Well, think about it. So a lot of the times they call you. Like I had a call the other day, and I'm going through it, and I'm talking to this guy for like 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, I can get you into the house. He's like, well, all right, no problem. So you walk me through it, and then I'll let my agent know. I'm like, oh, wait. You're excuse me? You'll let who know? Well, I have an agent. I said, what are you calling me for? I said, is your agent? Well, he's not available. He's down the shore. I said, oh, is he? So I said, so basically, I said, listen.
This is a $500 call, motherfucker.
Right, exactly. I'm like, yo, if I show you that house, I'm your realtor.
Yeah.
There's no, I'm letting you in and you're going to, if I show you the house, I'm your realtor. But how it generally works is you get a phone call from Zillow. Yeah. They text you the address of what they're looking at. Yeah. I answer the call. I don't ask only thing I ask them is, hello, how you doing? This is Anthony from Keller Williams. Are you looking at this property? Yes, I am. What day and time can you see it? Well, I put in for tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Perfect. Is this your cell phone number? Yes, it is. I said, give me 5 minutes. I'll call you right back. Boom, 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 boom. Make the appointment, call back. We're confirmed.
Oh, so you use the same stuff you used to use at the car dealership, which
I don't ask, are you pre-approved? I don't ask nothing. And that's the problem. So they ask questions and they don't know who the hell you are. They came in.
Dude, that's crucial. So getting in front of them makes all the difference in the world.
The minute I'm in front of them, look, I tell them I'm a licensed contractor. I'm bonded and insured. I'm going to go walk through this house. I'm going to tell you the good and the bad. Are you okay with that? Yes, I am. Please do that. Walk through the house, and I give them, I show them things that are wrong, and I show them things that are good. At the end of the conversation, I have a conversation before I leave. I don't just say, all right, guys, nice meeting you. I'm going to see you. I say, look, what's your time frame? Are you looking to move tomorrow? Well, no, my lease is up in 6 months. Perfect. That gives us time to spend a lot of time together. That gives us time to walk through houses, to compare different houses. That gives us time to go through everything, and you don't feel rushed because that's what's going to happen right now. You're going to feel rushed. You're going to feel uncomfortable. And that's not what I want you to do. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I want you to be when you walk into a house, you're going to know that you love it. You're going to know this is the one because you're going to envision yourself living here. Right.
So I want people to understand that grind for a minute. Right. So your mindset is that if you get in front of them, and by the way, it's interesting because I feel like I'm the same way, dude. I feel like if I can get in front of somebody, that's it. Like I can knock it over. I agree with you 100%. So the thought is, if you can get in front of every one of those 14 calls, the hot ones, right? Then you can convert those. And that's why you're probably converting so much. That makes sense.
Dude, listen,
that makes sense.
Again, it's all about conversation. I'm not just look, I'm there to sell you a house, but I'm there to also create a client. And the client is going to refer me business, right? And you can ask any of my clients. I'm friends with almost all of them. They invite me to their kids' birthday parties, Christmas parties, whatever it is. It actually sucks when you're done when they find the house because you don't spend time anymore. You know,
I feel that way too. I always tell people don't forget me. Like
I always say, listen, the first barbecue, I'm there. I'm bringing the prosciutto, everything. I'm bringing over there. So listen. The goal is to make your client feel comfortable and know what the hell you're selling. Yeah. I've been saying this for a long time. Yeah. When you go to a property, no matter how many houses you're selling or showing. Know what you're selling. When they ask you a question, you got to look at your phone or a piece of paper. You look like an asshole. Yeah. You do. Yeah. What are the taxes? Oh, hold on a second. Oh, they're $5,400.
Yeah.
What's the I know when you ask me a question about a house, what's the HOA fee? $345. What does it cover? It covers this, boom, 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 and there's a pool in there too. Yeah. Contribution, capital contribution. This is what that is. That's I explain everything. Everything. And guess what? They feel comfortable.
Yeah.
They're so as soon as I leave them, I get an alert literally the day or the next stating so-and-so confirmed you as their agent on Zillow. They can confirm you. Now you're their agent for over a year.
So in reality, dude, like you're treating the buyer's appointments like listing appointments. That's what you're doing.
My boy Josh.
What up, Josh?
My boy.
Yeah. So you're treating them like they're listing appointments.
Listen, I am, but people want knowledge, Chad. And be honest with you, and I sell.
Yeah, but Andy, I'm gonna be honest. Like, not everyone does that, right? A lot of people will be like, you know what? You're not pre-approved. I'm not showing you the friggin' house. I mean, maybe at 12K, it's a little different. But you understand what I'm saying. Listen, and listen, I'm not busting your balls for spending the money. Because listen, Anthony, at the end of the day, dude, if anyone's proved that they can get the return, it's you, obviously. Right.
Listen, you do the mathematics. You do 100 years. You do 100 deals a year.
Yeah.
That's $12,000 is.
Yeah. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Right.
Yeah, it's nothing.
And
that's the reality, dude. Like everyone spends. No one. This is my favorite thing. No one realizes how expensive it is to be in our business. Like everyone thinks, oh, I can get my real estate license. It is expensive. It's expensive to be a lender. It's expensive to be a realtor. You have to spend money.
Listen, let me tell you something. Not only do I spend $12,000 a month in Zillow, I spend money on SEO.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
I do Google ads. I Google my business. I have a marketing.
You got a guy for that?
Yeah. I got my buddy David. That he's very good.
Hook me up, brother.
My boy Doug. Yeah, listen, my boy Doug Graham, he's amazing.
Yeah.
They do good branding, good logos, creation.
Your branding's hot, dude. I like it.
Listen, that's the thing. It's and you don't just keep it going. I try to change it up differently. So it's always something new.
Yeah.
Right. You want to bring something new out there. It's like an old club that's been like Egypt has been around for 8 years, right? Everybody knows Egypt. And then if they rebrand themselves, it's like, oh, it's a new thing. So let's go back to it.
Yeah.
You always got to always rebrand yourself.
Yeah.
Doug Graham's my boy. Bruno knows. But I spend money on that. I spend money on postcards, just listed, just sold. I don't just send 100. I send 2,500. I send 5,000, 10,000. It's all cost. I pay for a CRM. That implements.
What do you use? What's your CRM?
I use Follow Up Boss.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Listen, the good thing about it's like anything else, but we put campaigns together. Listen, I just got 4 alerts the other day that gave me a 1-year anniversary of people that settled in their house a year ago. That keeps you in contact with. So I'm like, oh, cool. Let me text them. Hey, happy 1-year anniversary, whatever the case is. Maybe send them something. Like, dude, it's not just the Zillow. It's everything else to keep you up to par.
Yeah.
With and gifts and the Philly schedules, the Eagles schedules, the Flyers schedules, just anything.
You're a marketing machine, bro. I mean, you're a marketing machine.
And I feel like I'm not doing enough.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not doing enough.
Yeah, but I'm glad that we're having this conversation because for some reason the misconception is, what's up, Christy?
Christy.
The misconception, honestly, dude, is that like you can get in, you can get a license, and you can go out and start selling like crazy. And then everyone gets licensed and they're sitting there and they're like, like how are these guys doing it? You have to be a machine. You have to be a machine.
You have to want it. You have to have it. And that's the thing.
And you have to have balls, dude. You got to take a risk. I mean, let's be honest. Like you got balls. Like you're just like, in reality, you probably don't even flinch at what you spend because you know you're gonna sell.
Listen, let me reiterate that. I'm not happy about what I spend, and I'm not trying to brag about what I spend.
No. I'm not saying it that way.
I want to make sure that everybody understands that. Look, what I'm doing honestly is not healthy. It's an unhealthy practice. It is because I work. I don't even know how my wife is still with me. I can be honest.
Dude, it's tough, dude. Yeah.
Like, there's no kid time. And all this goes by so fast. Like tonight, I was out showing in Doylestown. My wife's like, "You want to go to Chickies and Pete's with the kids?" And I'm thinking to myself, "Absolutely, I do."
Yeah,
absolutely. Let's go to Chickie and Pete's with the kids. We just went there just to spend time with each other. Like what I do is unhealthy, and I feel that now it's going to get even worse because I'm now trying to form my own team, right?
Yeah, and we're going to get it. That's a good segue. I dig it.
Listen, it's not. You can't just say I'm going to form a team and just be like, think it's going to form a team. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
For you to form a successful team,
you
need to implement things that are going to attract another agent that's going to help their business.
Mm-hmm.
Not because you're with Anthony Dicicco or Emilio Dicicco. That's not how it works. Mm-hmm. You have to implement systems and make sure that you are there by their side to help them grow their business to be the best agent that they can be. That is my goal of a team. Now, that may not be tomorrow. It may take me a year. It may take me 2 years. But in the meantime, I'm going to build us, right? I'm going to build us. So when I'm ready at that point to bring agents on, I already have a few that are coming on.
Yeah, but let's be real for a minute, bro. Like, how many people are team leaders that don't know how to generate jack shit? Like, no, I'm being serious. Like, you have to know how to produce business. Rule number one is if you don't know, and part of that is buying Zillow leads, going to these events, doing the marketing, doing it, and it's there's not one thing. It's a pie. It's a big pizza pie, right? And you got to do all the pieces of the pie, and you got to hit them all at the same level. And you know, that's my biggest struggle. When I first got into lending, right? And it's no different, dude. It's the same thing. The only difference is I'm kissing your butt and someone else. It's a food chain, right? I mean, come on. And you know, I'll never forget this. I'm sitting there and I'm talking to the guy that owns my brokerage, and he says to me, "Go out and sell loans." I'm like, I don't even know what a loan is. What do you mean go out and sell a loan? What are you talking about? Right. The dude, and he literally would have me look at the stock market and look at the bond market, and we'd have these stupid meetings, and we would talk about who was selling the most, and it was always the same idiot, and and I'd leave these meetings, and I was dumber than where I started. Right. I never knew how to produce business until I sat there and said, all right, I got to start talking to somebody that's going to give me business. It starts with referrals. When you don't have a pot to piss in, someone's got to give you business. Luckily, I had people that gave me a chance. Statistics, you hit enough people, someone gives you a shot, and you work your ass off for them so that you can show you're good at it. And then it starts to grow and you build a reputation, and then you have money to do this other shit, right?
Yep.
But how many, like, I'm going to be honest, you're a successful agent first. I don't know how many team leaders I've had, bro, or I've heard of that weren't successful agents. They weren't.
And how can they provide a good service to an agent to help them, to mentor them? It's look, come on the team. Come on the team, right? I'm not going to provide you with nothing, right? And I'm going to reevaluate you in 90 days. Oh, you're not producing, so you're off the team. You're wasting money. You're wasting time. That's not what I'm looking to do. What I'm looking to do is grow a team that's going to be now. I'm going to help them. Look, you can ask people. I've mentored a few people, and to be honest with you, they appreciate that because it helped their business. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else, but look, I'm going to teach you what I know. I only know how to sell. I only know how to make money. I only know how to create more business I'm learning every day too. Like I'm not a professional. Like there's some things I don't really know that I'll ask questions about. But one thing I do know is that when I bring on this team, right, and I'm going to make sure that whoever's on this team is going to benefit and they're going to become one of the best that they can be. That's the goal. 100%.
Tommy, Malcolm, my homeboy.
Yep.
My homeboy. I love that title company, man. I know everyone's got their title company, but I love those guys.
I'm with them. I'm now with them. Yep.
Dude, they're amazing. Like they really are. I know everyone wants to say this. I love the Malcolms. They're awesome, dude. They're a great title company.
Absolutely.
The dude gets his stuff done. Tommy is they're good people, man. Good. I love those guys.
For sure.
Really. Tommy Deed package. Yeah. They're good people. But yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, I like that, you know, at least joining your team, I'd understand how to run a real business. And you know what? It's not for everybody, and that's okay, dude. It's okay if you know, oh, I want to sell real estate. It's not just about selling real estate. It's about running a real business. So if you want to reach those kind of numbers, you better be able to spend it and run it and work it, or you're not going to get there. It's just going to be a hobby.
I don't want to babysit anybody.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that, look, when you come to me with something, I have the answer for you to help you to succeed or come along with me. Like I brought a few agents with me to open houses. It's not about, look,
is that more pressure for you? I'm curious. Like
it's not, because it's, I like to teach and I like to look,
but do you feel responsible for their production?
Well, you know what? When they do good, I feel good because you know what? At the end of the day, they may be using something that they learned from me. Right. That's the good thing. So, you know, I brought an agent along with me. I took her to open, you know, a few open houses. I took her to when I first met a Zillow lead for the first time. I took her to people that I already was working with, and it's all about interaction. It's not really just about hey, let's look at this house. I joke about my wife going to Home Goods and spending $1 million every freaking week, in pillows and shit for the pool that we don't need, that she already bought last year. And she'll buy wicker furniture that sits the fuck outside a whole winter, right?
But she can do whatever she wants.
She can do whatever she wants. She can do whatever she wants. The baby factory I got sitting at my house, the 4 kids and the granddaughter and everything else. I interact with people on that level, on a friend level, and it makes people feel comfortable. I just feel that,
once you're doing that's get the core. Let's get to the core, right? And I'm going to get to the softer side of Anthony Dicicco, right? I'm going to get to the softer side because I think I'm going to get an answer that most people may not think. They think you're a machine and you want to make money. And there's nothing wrong with that. People have glorified, hustling and grinding and whatever the other terms are at this point. Like, I use the superstar word because I want to be high level and I want to churn and burn too. Absolutely. But I think there's another reason. Why are you doing the team? You don't need it.
I don't. And that's the thing. When I first said I'm going to form a team, I'm thinking to myself, because there's a lot of things to implement. There's a lot of cost. There's a lot of, it's basically you're a brokerage, your own brokerage in a brokerage.
Right.
So there's cost, and there's things that, I started to get second guess it. What, do I really need to do all this? Do I really need to kind of should I just focus on me right now, me and my brother, just building this thing up and then eventually get into it? That might be the way to go.
Right.
But as soon as I went on my own, I started getting bombarded with phone calls. I'm coming. Let's sit down. What are we doing? Come on. Then you start thinking damn, maybe I can try this out for a second.
Right.
See what happens.
Right.
But I didn't have anything implemented yet. And my assistant, Amanda Aquaro, is fan-fucking-tastic. I mean, she is just, I met her when I was a Coldwell Banker Hearthside. And when I went to Better Homes for a little bit, she was there. And then I seen her at a showing one time, and we kind of reconnected. But she knows her shit. She knows how to keep me grounded when I go off the handle, right? And, she put together a system. She heard and listened, and we have meetings almost every day. I'm on the phone with her almost every day. And she's putting in systems that are going to work. And I think this is going to be something good. I mean, tomorrow I have a meeting with Mike McCann, who is another amazing.
I never heard of him.
No, yeah, I never heard of Mike McCann. No way. Mike, listen, Mike, I look up to Mike. I knew Mike for about 10 years, maybe longer. And he's a good mentor, and he's real. He's not just, he talks like how me and you were talking. That's how he's talking. He's down to earth, good guy.
You know what I like about, let me tell you what I like with my interactions with him. Aside from the positive and all that other stuff, he's pretty much like, listen, I'm going to run at the front of the pack. I'm going to be the leader in the race. It's up to you to keep up with me. If you want, I'll show you how. Absolutely. I'll show you how I train. I'll show you what I do, but I ain't going to slow the fuck down.
Listen, he's still killing it. He's still working. 37 years in the business? I mean, he's a machine. Yeah. That's an icon right there. And he's a good mentor.
Yeah, man. He really is. If you say anything negative about him, you haven't met him. That's just how I feel. Yeah.
No, listen, when I was building these houses, I was looking at this property in Northern Liberties, and I'm friends with Jim Onesti and Rich Frabel, who was on his team at the time when he was with Berkshire. And I wanted to buy it, but I was a little nervous. I'm like, damn, it's 3 houses. I don't know. It was Northern Liberties, so the area was good. So I call Mike. Like, Mike, do me a favor. I'm looking at this property. He goes, what's the address? He goes, my gym's right around the corner. I'll be there at 6:00. I said, okay. My phone rings at 6:15. He's like, if you don't fucking buy it, I'm buying it. I was like, all right, no problem. And I bought it, and I built them, and we sold all 3 of them. It was when I was the guinea pig, right? Then another builder came next to me and built 2, and then another builder, U.S. Construction, who I did a lot of work for, they built 37 houses next to me.
Wow.
So it was a community. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
So look, I always look back to that. It's and that's the thing. People in this business, if you have the right leader in charge of you, you will be the best. I mean, you'll be the best at what you can do. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Look, it's going to cost money. I mean, it's one thing to have the knowledge to go out and do it. You're going to have to spend money to you need your phone ringing.
That's the hardest part, dude. It's like, it's hard when you're, especially in a time like this, right? When numbers are down and you're concerned about the next deal to pay bills, you have to have the balls to do that stuff. It's hard, dude.
It's scary, man.
It's hard.
You start looking at numbers like I was looking at the numbers the other day, and I'm like, fuck. Dude, I was like 20 deals ahead at this point last year.
Mm-hmm.
You start to think like, what am I not doing? Now I'm in my head, because that's how I am. Like look, my anxiety is terrible, right? Mm-hmm. So now I'm in my head like, oh my God, am I going out? Am I losing business? Am I doing not the right things? Like I start to think all kinds of shit. That I'm in bed, I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning, like staring at the walls, like, oh my God, Hail Mary, full of grace, Lord. Like I'm saying prayers at this point because I'm thinking I'm doing the wrong thing. But realistically, it's just what's happening.
Right.
Just
it's stuff you can't control. Yeah, for sure.
Can't do it.
For sure. For sure, dude. So you went, tell us about the process. I know I don't want to get too heavy into it. I know you on your podcast parade, anyone's asked you about the breakup with the Bograd and all that good stuff. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to make it positive, right? What's the one thing or few things that you're going to take away from that will have helped you in your career, that time with Joe? Listen,
Joe, I knew Joe 20 years. Mm-hmm. Joe was my first realtor when I bought my first house. He's a good guy. He's a fair guy. His dad I love his dad. His dad's just a good person. So when I went on the team, I was looking at numbers, of everybody that was on the team. I'm like, damn, 80 deals, 70 deals. I'm thinking to myself, I did 12. Yeah. How am I getting to that? How am I getting there? And that's when they were like, well, we do Zillow. I'm like, the fuck is Zillow? What does Zillow do for you? Well, they provide leads. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'll go get on Zillow. Well, I go on Zillow. I'm like, damn, $3,000. I'm spending $3,000 a month. Like at this point, I'm not in the car business anymore. I don't have any income besides my construction stuff coming in. So I'm like, damn, $3,000 a month, 3 times 12 is 36,000. I'm like, wow, okay. So I started to do it, and I told you I started off at $2,000, and then by little I started increasing. But what I gained from it, I mean, I just watched Joe. Joe's a fucking machine. I mean,
he is a dude. He is a machine.
I've never in my life seen one person get that much. Like, you can be out to lunch with him. We'll just be bullshitting. Oh, the phone ring. He'll get a phone call. Yeah, I just got 4 listings down in North Liberties. I'm like, one person or 2 people? Like, she just like. So you kind of want to get to that level, and that's what I was just.
What is it though? Like, I'm like, what did you take? Is there something there that you can take? Let's forget the Zillow part. Is there anything you can take from that you were like, aha? Like, is there something in there is there a secret ingredient?
Work ethic.
Work ethic. Yeah.
Joe, listen, Joe can be in Miami. Joe can be in Mexico. He can be in wherever he's at. He's always going to do business no matter what. His phone is always on. He's always texting. He's always calling. He's always making sure that his deals are going to close. Like, his work ethic is soup to nuts. So I learned that from my father being in the car businesses. There was no sitting around in my house. It was, you need to work or get the fuck out.
Right.
It's basically what it came down to. So you get into that family. So it's like a family oriented, brokerage with his dad and him and everybody else. And I learned that the work ethic, and he was constantly out there. So the social media. So that's when I started really peppering social media. I'm watching Joe post, and the interactions and people commenting. And I'm like, you know what? So I tried it, and it's working, and it works.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're more or less just telling your story. You're not doing anything crazy fancy, right?
No, listen, I'm not. All I'm saying is if you love what you do, I love what I do. Honestly, I really love it. It's like a high. I get high from this shit.
Yeah.
If you love what you do, you'll be successful because you love it. If you hate what you do, you're going to be negative, and all negative shit's going to happen. That's
true. That's true. Look, let me tell you, man, especially now during these times, protecting your mindset is so important. It's so important, dude. Like, you can't, if people are going to start getting negative, like, stay away. Just stay away.
That's the problem. Everything starts to get negative. You start to see jealousy. You start to see see shit that you're like, why?
Yeah.
I'm not bothering you. I'm not doing anything. I'm just working and I'm putting up numbers.
Yeah.
I'm not bothering you. Why are you fucking breaking balls?
Yeah.
And it came to a point, and that was it. I was done.
And I think that's you know what, dude? What you just said is probably the most important message to anyone watching this tonight. When you're out there doing these deals, and I'm gonna keep it real, and you encounter these salty motherfuckers, right? Let it go. Don't let them being salty make you salty.
That's
right?
true. It brings you down.
Yeah, dude. It's so true.
It ruins your mojo.
It's so true, dude. Because everyone is so salty right now.
I wake up in the morning. I rub my whole body in abundance oil, baby. I'm ready to accept.
Yeah.
With it. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Stay positive. Love what you do. And I promise you, good things will come back to you and you'll be successful. Whatever business it is, real estate, mortgage, whatever it is, you'll be good.
Yeah. Well, talk to me about your decision brokerage wise. What is it about Keller Williams? Because Keller Williams has had like this. I think it had popularity and I know you. God, how many places did you talk to? You probably talked to what, like 20 places?
I honestly didn't know my worth.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I didn't know that there was people would want me to. I didn't know. I'm trained just to go to work and sell houses. I don't look at other shit. So when I first went to the first interview, I'm interviewing now. Hey, you.
Teresa's very positive, spiritual. She's a more politically correct person than we are. Sorry for the cursing, Teresa.
Yeah, I apologize. they just fly out of my mouth sometimes. You know what I mean?
Listen, I feel like the curse words, it's not that we're trying to be ignorant. It's just there's no other way to be that expressive, right?
Right. And this is me. Honestly, look, this is who I am. I mean, I try to be as professional as I can, but look, I can't help the F words and shit like that. There you go. That's right, Chris. It's my boy, Chris.
Dude, let me tell you, I started following Chris. Chris, your Key West stuff, man. Do you know him personally?
I know him personally. Absolutely.
Was he from Philly?
Absolutely. Yeah. They were Carl Banker Harside, Kirk Gasper. His mom is there. I mean, they're great.
Dude, his Key West stuff is awesome. I forget the name of his website, but it's like Key West is calling. That's it. It's keywestiscalling.com. I swear to God, every day that I want to start to daydream, I'll just look at the stuff he puts.
Chris is a great man, dude. He's a great.
Yeah. So go ahead. So you didn't realize your worth, right?
I interviewed a few places, and and when I went there, I felt like, holy shit! Like we're in a conference room. They got my face on a TV, and then like with the brand on it and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? like what's happening? And they're like, look, come with us, and we're going to do this, and we'll give you this, and we'll do that, and give me offer letters and shit. I'm just like, this is actually really cool. Like this is actually like I start to feel like I'm starting to, like my head's starting to, I couldn't walk through the door after I walked out of that.
What were you looking for? I'm just curious. Did you know what you were looking for?
A home.
Yeah. What does that mean? What does that mean?
I had a home, and so I don't like change. I'm not a guy that likes change. If I'm with you, I'm with you. I don't care. I got approached by a lot of people while I was with Joe. I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
If I'm with you, I'm with you. That's the end of the story. I do not like change. I don't like to go other places. I don't feel like moving. So now I'm out there. I'm moving, and I just wanted to find a place that I can just continue to do my business.
So basically, for lack of a better term, get comfortable enough that you're not distracted anymore by the BS. You just want to get back to work.
That's it. I just want a home where I don't have to worry about shit. No one's all up in my business. I just want to go to work, man, and just enjoy what I do, and that's it. I don't want.
So, did you even really care about the other bullshit? Like, let's be honest. Sorry, Keller Williams. I'm no like the lunch and learns and the down money and the this and the that and the blah 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 blah. None of that meant anything to you, did it?
No.
Yeah. I get it. I dig it. Yeah, I dig it. Yeah.
It's in. As my boy Chad.
What up, homie?
I look. Me and my brother. We went to a few different places, and we made up our mind.
Are you guys like Mario and Luigi? By the way, I don't know why I thought of that. That just now came into my head.
It's funny. My brother actually had a deli in Margate called Mario and Luigi's. That's the funny shit.
Finding home is clutch, And for Ken Prouse, Ken, let's be honest, bro.
You looking to buy a house, call Ken Prouse.
Exactly. And Ken, let's be honest, man. Food does matter to you a little bit. I think it was the food.
Absolutely.
Are you doing bold training? Oh my God, dude. No, but like I gotta be. Let's be totally honest, right? Like none of that shit mattered to you, dude. Like whatever. Like what matter? What made you go there? Was it the broker? Like what made you go there?
Well, I did like the fact that one is in
Who is that broker? What's his name? I forget. What's the broker?
Eric Green is the broker. There is my goodness.
All right, doesn't even matter. Who's the operating guy? What do they call him?
Eric Green is who I met.
Okay.
He's a great gentleman. He's from my old neighborhood, actually, from the 19115. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
You know, and he just he knew what I was looking for, and he put it on paper. It made sense to me, and it made sense to my brother, and I felt like that was a good fit for us. But let me just tell you this: whoever else I met with, they were amazing. They were not. There was not. I didn't pick them because I don't. I probably would have went to all of them because they were just all amazing, and they all had a lot to offer.
Right.
And I appreciate. Believe me, I appreciate all that. I'm very humble that the presentation that they gave me. But it came down to Doylestown. Then they were connected to New Hope. It can open up more doors. It could open up a lot more things, and it was a pretty sweet deal. So it's giving me a chance to grow. That's my hood too. Yep. Boston and Grant, baby. So it gave me. I hope it gives me a chance to grow, and I think it will. And
so that's interesting. New markets for you, I guess, right? That'll allow you to.
Yeah, I want to hit. Look, I want to hit the market. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I'm going to try. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing where I'm at. Right. That's not what I'm going to stop doing. But I'm doing a little bit more business in Doylestown right now, so maybe I'll just enter in a little bit here and there.
All right. So, dude, seriously, you're out showing homes, 14 hours a day? No lie.
Yeah. I mean, it can get to that point.
So how many miles are you throwing on the car, bro?
Dude, I bought I have two cars. So I have my brand new Silverado that I bought. Thank you, Chad. I bought that last July. And I have 15,000 miles. So I put 15,000 miles in that on top of my other car that I bought March of 2022. That car only has 6,200 miles on it. I won't drive that car.
Oh, wow. That's actually less miles than I thought you were going to say.
I won't drive that car. I don't want to. So me and Joe have that same car, and Joe put 19 different rims and tires on the car because he blew every one of them out. It's a low profile tire. So I'm like, you know what? It happened to me twice. I'm done.
So how do you fuel yourself, bro? How do you are you eating a certain way? You working out? What do you keep? What keeps yourself going, bro?
No, and that's the other problem. I need to start working out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta start. That's definitely clutch.
Thank you, Mark. Listen, this was the other alternative, Mark. So it was either this or that. Okay. Not all of us are beautiful and bald, my friend.
No, I'm tan. I gotta catch up to him on the tanning. I'm losing. He's
looking good. By the way, talk about a guy getting in shape, man. He's dropping those pounds like it's hot, like it's nothing.
Dude, that's key. Let me tell you something. That helps you focus. Put that bitch back on. Jesus.
Oh my God.
That helps you focus. I'll be honest with you. If I should wake up, my wife wakes up every morning at 6 o'clock. She's on the treadmill or the bike or whatever the case. I should be right next to her, and I'm not. Yeah. I'm sitting in bed staring at my phone, hoping that more shit's happening.
Yeah.
Listen, I live honestly very unhealthy, and it's not. Yeah. It's something that I need to change 100%.
That's the hardest part, right, dude? It's like when you're hitting that wheel, it's like, what's the balance? And how long can you keep going like this? You
can't. I mean, look, last year I think I have the record. See, I like when I go to the ER. It's like going on vacation. It's like getting a checkup, a tune-up. Listen, I tell the doctors what to do when I'm in the ER. No bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. When I'm in the ER, I'm there for 7 hours. I'm like, listen, I'm in here for 7 hours. You better CAT scan, MRI. I don't give a shit what you're going to do.
Yeah.
I want the tune-up. So when you tell me I'm good for another 6 months. Boom.
Yeah, you got to get a banana bag in your veins, right? You got to get listen, bro.
Right.
It's crazy, man. It's great. Look, get rich or die trying. You're like 50 cents golden child.
Right. Right.
Well, I love it, dude. I think you and I could probably keep going, but this was fun. I have to go live with you, by the way. OE loves the Dicicco.
We love you back, Marky Mark, my boy.
You know, I always like to do these lives for a couple reasons. Number one, if I let Jay edit it, it might take a little time. Sorry, Jay, I don't mean to bust your chops. He's a perfectionist with those edits, that guy. But you know, also I feel like it catches you off the cuff, and this is how I am, dude. Like this is, if you met me in person, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you and I treat social media the same way. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Listen, and it's good. And that's listen, having a good personality, having a good social, you can be social with people. That's all comes down to your business as well.
Yeah, dude, 100%. And that's the thing. It's like, no matter what, whoever you are out there and you're going to create, this is what I like about you, dude. You're authentic as hell, right? That's what I like about you. No matter and that is what I think draws people to you. I mean, it really does. I think that you can be good at what you do and still not have to like get rid of who you are. And that's the important thing, dude.
Listen, listen, that one thing I'm not is a phony baloney. Like, I'll post business, but I'll post, I'm listening to Mobb Deep going to the goddamn show. Because that's if you wake up with me in the morning, you'll hear all kinds of crazy music blasting. That's just who I am. That's I'm not going to be fake on Facebook or be one person on Facebook and somebody else off of Facebook.
Yeah.
It's not what it is. That's me.
I dig it, man. Listen, you and I have always been, we haven't hung out that much, but I feel like we've always supported one another. And I dig that about you, dude. I got nothing but, you know, positive things to say about you. I think you guys are going to continue to light shit on fire. I think that, you know, anyone that's able to learn from you is going to learn from a true professional and someone that's good at what they do. And I wish you guys continued success. Emilio, I'm going to call you out again, dude. Like, what the hell, bro? Like,
he could have easily, what Chris say, this is great. You guys are making money.
Regulators, Warren G.
The Flyers are not playing tonight. They suck. What a rebuilding, shall I say.
Let's not even go there, dude. I feel like they need more of our shows instead of that crap. Yeah.
No, listen, I hear you, man. I listen, again, I want to make sure everybody understands I'm not trying to be I'm not better than anybody else. I saw a car that she goes, damn, that must have been a long time ago. I saw that car. Listen, I'm not better than anybody else. I just like what I do. And I just, you know, I'm trying to just create business and create something.
Yeah, but you know what? I think everyone wants you to be the asshole. That's the problem.
I don't want to be.
No. I didn't say that's not what I said. No, hold on. That's not what I said. Right? I didn't say that you can, or I think people want you to be the asshole.
They do.
I don't think you are the asshole. I think they want you to be the asshole. And the reason is,
if I hear must be nice one more time, it must be nice because I work fucking 14 hours a day.
Yeah. I mean, dude, at the end of the day, you know, forget all the rest of the crap. You can't deny the hustle, man. You just can't. You can't knock the hustle. And we all hustle for the same reason. We love this shit, dude.
It's a high, man. It really is.
We love it. We like the business.
Yep,
it's social. It's finance. It's real estate. And you know what? If you don't like that part of it, I'm not like, you can do whatever you want, but at the same time, like,
my boy, that's my cousin Joe right there.
Yeah, I love the Italian names. Corsanico. Corsank? No, that's not Corsanco. Corsanico.
That's my mom's sister's son. So he's my first cousin.
Listen, the Italian names, dude, you can get a little tongue twister going on.
Listen, you forgot about Uncle Mario. You didn't even mention Uncle Mario. Remember from before? Uncle
Mario.
Yeah. He will still kick somebody's ass today. Trust me. You don't fucking around, Uncle Mario.
Listen, I want to check in with you more, bro. So let's check back in every now and then. I want to see how you guys are doing as a team. I always love giving you guys play, and tell Emilio to wake the fuck up next time. All right.
Let's go to the next event. I hope you're going to be there. I think it's Wednesday or next Wednesday in Newtown, right?
Is it? What's that? What's that?
It's the event at the Indian restaurant.
Oh no, he doesn't invite me to those. I'm not an agent.
You have a conversation with Mark.
I'm not allowed to go. I'm not allowed to go. Ken's guest bartending. Yeah, we'll give it play now. What is that? Co-op cocktail hour? Is that what it is?
Here it is, Guru.
Guru. By the way, Guru. Have you eaten at Guru? By the way,
I have not. No, I have not been there.
Are you an Indian fan, bro?
I got to watch what the spicy. That's all I got to watch is the spicy.
I'm going to tell you, man, the lamb biryani. Whoo-wee. I never got into it, but Volkan took me there. And Mike Patel was at the bar. I walk in and it's like 12 o'clock. Mike's at the bar hanging out.
Big shout out to Mike Patel. Mike Patel's he's my boy. I love Mikey. He's awesome.
No, but he's in there hanging out. We go into the back, and I didn't go last time. It wasn't the co-op thing. It was something else. I didn't go last time. I don't know.
Maybe you went last time.
Listen. I'm going to tell everyone, this is the secret. I'm just going to treat this like it's triple play, right? I'm going to wear a badge that says I'm an agent on it so I can get some drinks.
That's right. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, well, that's the only way you get free stuff at triple play. Guarantee rate, man. I almost got spotted at that party. All right, man. We are going to call it a night. Everyone out there, thank you guys. Thank you everyone for participating. Man, Anthony, I don't think I've had this level of interaction, man.
I love it, man. I would love to do this, more often. It's just I love interacting with everybody.
It's great. You're breaking the dude. You know what? At the end of the day, how can you not love Anthony Dicicco, guys?
Listen,
how can you not love Anthony Dicicco?
I love you guys back. Believe me when I tell you, I'm here. I'm here for everybody.
We are all rooting for you. You and Luigi. We are rooting for you. All right, Facebook world. It is another edition of, and by the way, that's the other thing. We don't do another. Jason, come on the screen for a second. Come on the screen.
Man. I've been thoroughly entertained. I ain't even gonna front. So regardless, this.
Listen to me. Part of the problem too is no one knows my brand for this show. Okay, it's supposed to be. So I own resuperstars.com, Anthony. Okay. I wanted to create a platform that it's going to have a blog and it's going to have the podcast, and we're going to be creating content for all kinds of agents. That's awesome. All kinds. That's what I want to do. But this guy has got 25 logos up there.
Jesus. What do you want from me? You don't want to keep changing them, right? This guy, look, if I show you his rendition of logos in the past year and a half, bro, you'd be like, yo. I love your logo. It's nice and sleek too. Just to let you know. But this guy has me churning and burning. He'd be like, yo, I love the logo. I think I'm gonna change it. Yeah. So then I gotta go back and change every rendition of every logo we've ever created. But,
I've had you do a couple renditions. I ain't gonna lie, but I am gonna put you up to this next time. It's resuperstars.com.
Listen, maybe we could shoot a new promo, and then we could do it, and then I could take care of all that and do new logos because I don't want to just plop. I don't. You said it best. Like I take time because I'm a perfectionist. I do not like to regurgitate stuff, and I want stuff to be new.
All right. So you are watching another edition of the RE Superstars podcast with the one and only Anthony Dicicco. Everyone have a wonderful evening. And
yes, sir.
Keep kicking ass, my brother.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Peace.
See ya.